Good morning, classmates. Or good day, I should say.
Good morning. Yes,
Hello, how are you? And good evening to you.
thank you.
How are you doing?
Okay, just okay.
Good, good. And Kazumi-san, can you hear me? I'm not sure. Hello.
Good morning.
Hello. Good day. Good day. I'm not sure if I have your email address. Did you get the notes that I sent out?
佐々木さん、メールいただきましたか？ルースさんから、バンテのノートをもらった。
Yes, her email address is including.
いただきました。Thank you
Okay.
very much.
Okay. Which email address is yours?
Nene.
Okay. All right. Good.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good evening, Bhante.
Good evening.
Good
Good
day,
evening,
Bhante.
Bhante.
Okay. Okay, good morning.
で、こんばんは。
こんばんは. Thank you. Okay, then we can start. Namami Buddhang Gunasagarantang Satta Sada Hontu Sukhi Avera Kayo Jigucho Sakalo Dugando Gachanti Sabbi Maranang Ahanchu Namami Dhammang Sugatena Desitam Satta Sada Hontu Sukhi Avira Kayo Jigucho Sakalo Dugando Gachanti Sabbi Maranang Ahanchu Namami Sanghang Muniraja Savakang Satta Sada Hontu Sukhi Avira Kayo Jigucho Sakalo Dugando Gachanti Sabbi Maranang Ahanchu
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Okay. Then okay, once again, I would like to express my greeting all of you to have the good time during this time, this class. However, we have to continue the same topic what we were discussing since since maybe few months, because it is the very important things we have to learn about our mindset. That is why it takes time. So therefore, let me continue the same topic what we had on last few classes. That is Saraga Chit. Saraga Chit. Probably I try to finish this topic within few classes. Probably maybe in 2 weekend. I hope to finish this Saraga Chitta. To understand the function of a lustful mind, we must recognize its progression towards abhijja. Abhijja, which means covetousness and is nearly identical to lobe. Avijja, lobe. Sometimes it goes together. Lobe means, you know, that it is craving or desire. Avijja, lobe. In Buddhism, we have two. Lobe, sometimes the Avijja, sometimes we can identify as lobe, but it's denotes deeper meaning than lobe. Abhijja lobe is a very strong lobe. So, therefore, we have to really, if you want to understand the nature or function of a lustful mind, saraga citta, of course, we must understand what is avijja and lobe. This type of mind tends to become attached to external object. External object. This is how we originate. This is how we develop lustful mindset, lustfulness. Basically, we focus or we contact many objects externally. Therefore, this type of mind tends to become attached to external object. Without external object, if you do not receive any sort of external objects via your sense organs and faculty, of course, you don't maintain, you don't originate such mind, such lustful thought, lustful mind, saraga citta. Therefore, it is our responsibility to make an effort to purify this mindset by enhancing our mindfulness. This is the way how to eliminate. Therefore, it is your responsibility. Your responsibility. You are responsible for all that because you achieve, you contract different kind of external object through your eye or ear, nose, tongue, body. Therefore, you are responsible. Though it is your responsibility to make an effort to purify this mindset, this kind of such lustful minds, its nature, by enhancing or by developing your mindfulness. It's meaning you should be mindful. You should understand at the moment what kind of mindset you have. If you are not aware of what is happening around you, if you do not aware of the present moment, of course, you are irresponsible. You are not responsible. Therefore, when a lustful mind sit towards covetousness, it's become increasing difficult to maintain state of purity. Then first you receive, you contract, or you produce, you generate a lustful mind. First, you may have that kind of mind based on an object. Firstly, you receive, you can originate, you produce lustful mind. Then after that mind, that lustful mind set, turn towards abhijja, towards abhijja, increase. Then it's become increasingly difficult. It's increasingly difficult to maintain a state of purity. When it's become abhijja, of course, we are not able to, you may not able to maintain state of purity. State of purity. It is quite difficult. The meditator must keep the mind at the level of purity. It is his duty, responsibility. The meditator, one who meditates on objects, he must keep mind at a level of purity. Therefore, we must protect our minds from lustful thoughts to sustain this purity. Sustain this purity. You have to do. We must protect our mind from lustful thought, lustful attitude, lustful feeling. Once you have the lustful nature, lustful behavior or nature, thoughts, you cannot sustain your purity. You can develop, you cannot improve your mental purity, mental purification. Therefore, it is very essential to avoid, to eradicate, to control, eliminate lustful thought, saraga chitta. That is under this we talk about two kind of mindset. One is saraga chitta. It's opposite to viraga. Viraga, saraga, lustful. Vitaraga means passionless mind. Passionless mind. They are two kind. At the same time, we are discussing both. We are discussing both. It does not happen simply by wishing or automatically without our constant effort. Constant effort. Of course, even if, though you hope, though you wish to have a purification, mental purification, of course, it doesn't come to you automatically, simply by wishing. Simply you wish, no, we have more wishes, we have aspiration. Though you wish to have the very clean or purified mind, of course, won't get it. It doesn't come to you automatically without effort. You should have an effort. You should try. You have to work without concentration or without constant effort. No one can get that kind of mind. Therefore, that it does not happen simply by wishing or automatically without your effort, constant, continuous effort attempt. It is very simple. That is what we call atapi. Always we refer to few words in these lessons. One is atapi, that is the constant effort, ardent, enthusiastic. That is the atapi. When you need to stop the rising of lustful mind, you need to develop a strength, which is explained in Satipatthana Sutta under the term atapi. Okay. You hope, you wish to stop. You need to stop the arising of lustful mind. You don't need to have. You don't hope. You don't wish to have such mind. It is trouble. It gives troubles, no? It is very difficult. Nobody wants to have the very lustful mind thoughts. You need to stop it. You don't want to allow to originate, allow to come to exist. Just simply by thinking, by wishing, can you get it? Can you stop it? No, you cannot stop it. Just since morning up to bedtime, you are wishing, I may remove, I may remove, I may remove. I don't want to have such a lustful mind. Constantly, non-stop. Even you repeatedly do it. It doesn't come. It won't come to you. You need to develop strength. You have to energize yourself. You have to build up your strength. You need to develop strength, which is explained in Satipatthana Sutta under the term of atapi. Atapi. The term atapi indicates the accelerating strength power to eliminate the different defilements. There are many defilements within us. Without attempt, without power, mental powers, physical power, you may not be able to eliminate that type of defilement. When you have this skillful ability, you can certainly identify what object caused lustful mindset, and it helps you easily remove the condition of that lustful mindset. Therefore, this very thing, you have to have the skillful ability. You should be skillful how to eradicate those lustful saraga chittas. When you have this skillful ability, it's mean atapi. When you have this skillful ability, you can certainly identify one object caused a lustful mindset. Then through that strength, if you are energized, of course you would understand what are the causes. What was the cause to have a lustful mindset? And it's helped you once you understood, once you understand its causes, how it come to exist, based on what causes, then that understanding, that realization, achieve or hadn't through that wisdom, through your wisdom, helps you, support you, easily remove the conditions of that lustful mindset. You can remove that cause, what cause make it. Then you have to avoid that cause. Then you are free. When you remove the cause of the problem, you don't have the problem. You don't have the problem. Then you can develop merits-oriented object inserted. Then you can develop, instead of that, you can develop merits-oriented object, good object, wholesome object. When you identify right now, you have the merits-oriented mindset. Then now you have the merits-oriented mindset. That is, we call kusala chitta. Kusala chitta. You need to establish it by maintaining a suitable environment for that, as it conduces to remove low and base sinful things from you, paving the way to rise wholesome things inserted. Then this understanding, this mindful understanding is supposed to you remove unwholesome or evil mindset. Then supposed to develop wholesome mindset inserted that, instead of unwholesome mindset. That is the result, consequence that you can get through this developing of our mental faculties or mind. Then this purpose, you may need to have samma vayama. It's meaning right effort. The right effort, samma vayama, is needed to be involved in this regard to make your endeavor perfect. Of course, you have the endeavor, you are very enthusiastic, you have the attempt, you have effort to eliminate those lustful thoughts, its causes, its conditions. But if you have the right effort, of course, you can accelerate it. You can have the perfect endeavor. Therefore, the right effort is needed to be involved in this regards to make your endeavor perfect, your attempt perfect. The mind originates from various objectives. Mind, thoughts or a mind whatever it is, whether it is lustful or passionless mind, whatever it is, originate from various objectives. Various objectives. We understand that a lustful mind arises due to influence from external society. External stimuli such as visual form, sounds, smells, taste, and touches serve as triggers for our internal sense faculties. This is how we form our mindset, lustful mindset. External stimuli. External stimuli such as visual form through our eye, sound through your ear, smell through your nose, taste through your tongue, and touches tangible expressions, feeling, touches through your body. This external stimuli such as visual forms, sound, smells, taste, and touches serve as triggers for our internal sense faculties. In Buddhist terminology, these are referred to as external and internal bases. External and internal bases, Ajjatikayatana and Bahidayatana. They are bases, external and external bases. Consequently, we develop different lustful mindset in response to various sense objects. Therefore, it is essential to cultivate the skill and ability to focus on passionless object, which guide the mind away from lust and help eliminate lustful thoughts. This is the way how to eliminate, how to control your lustful attitude, lustful nature. Therefore, we develop different lustful mindset. We develop, sometimes we have different lustful mindset in response to various sense objects, there are thousands of objects in the world, in the society, externally. Therefore, it is essential. It is essential to cultivate the skill and ability to focus on passionless object. Therefore, we are responsible. It is your duty to develop cultivate your skill and ability to focus on passionless object, which guide the mind away from lust and help eliminate lustful thoughts. That ability, if you develop those abilities, those causes support you, they guide you to be away from lustfulness, and it help support you eliminating lustful thought. When we focus on emotionless object, emotionless object, our passion gradually diminishes, reduced. It's meaning when we focus on emotionless, some objects are emotional, very emotional. Some object, what we grasp through our sense organ, develop our emotions. Some are not. They are emotionless objects. Therefore, we have to identify, you have to select emotionless object. When you focus on emotionless object, your passion gradually reduces. This shift does not occur automatically. It doesn't happen. Of course, you must have the effort. They have to try to develop emotionless environment within you. Then only you can minimize, you can reduce certain amount of your passion, your desires, your lustfulness. Okay, therefore, this shift does not occur automatically. It requires internal effort. It requires internal effort to concentrate on these objects. It is without effort, internal effort, endeavor. Of course, you may not be able to concentrate on these objects. The Buddha advised that when we encounter an unwholesome object, we should focus on a wholesome one, as mentioned in the Vitakka Santana Sutta. This is how Buddha recommend us. This is Buddha advice, the lead us to how to control, how to reduce, how to minimize our emotions or emotionless mindset object. The Buddha said, Buddha advised that when you encounter an unwholesome object, suppose you encounter an unwholesome object, then you should focus on a wholesome one. So when you understand, oh, at the moment, right now, I have unwholesome object. I have taken a unwholesome object from external world. First, it is you should understand. Then, secondly, next step, you need to remove it. Then how you are going to remove it? Then you have to focus. You should focus on a wholesome object, wholesome, good object. Instead of that, as mentioned in the Vitakka Santana Sutta. Vitakka Santana Sutta in Majjhima Nikaya. This is a great important sutta, Vitakka Santana Sutta. You are free to refer that. In that particular sutta, Buddha advised us to how to control, how to remove, overcome, or eliminate our lustful or unwholesome object. Once you have the unwholesome object and unwholesome object, better you focus on wholesome thought. Then focusing on wholesome thought, of course, indeed you will remove, you will forget about that unwholesome object, bad object, evil object. This is how you have to control. This is how you have to eliminate, overcome your unwholesome mindset, like saraga chitta. This practice helps us to eliminate the negative influences of the unwholesome object. This practice, if you practice so, that practice help you, support you to eliminate, to overcome, to eradicate the negative influences of the unwholesome object. Because the unwholesome object influences you negatively. The unwholesome objects influence you, affect you negatively. Of course, if you really want to control that influences, you have to practice good thing. You have to practice good thing. The Buddha presented a beautiful simile to clarify this point. Buddha brought forward a very beautiful simile illustration to clarify this point, how to you control your emotions, emotional object, how to develop your emotionless mindset. Through this simile, through this illustration, of course, you can understand how is it. Imagine a wooden nail that is used to hold wooden part together. Sometimes carpenters, they fixed the separating wooden parts together. You might, maybe you might have that experiences when you go to the carpenter's place, workplace, how they work, how they fix the different kind of wooden parts together. Suppose imagine a wooden nail that is used to hold wooden part together to fix two part of the wooden put together, fixed together. Carpenters use in olden days, the nail made in wooden part. Then they fixed using that nail. But has a decayed and can no longer be used. Maybe timely, because of the time that the wooden nail become decayed, no usable, can no longer be used, can no longer be used. It is out of order. It is out of order. No strength. No, cannot fix it properly. Then a skilled carpenter, the skilled carpenter is called to fix it. Then suppose if you got that problem, what do? You go to the carpenter. You approach them and you ask them, oh, you know that what happened? It has broken. My chair, my cupboard, my table, or whatever it is, has broken. Cannot use. Therefore, please fix it. Then a skilled carpenter is called to fix it. You are requested. You request him to fix it back. He realized that the nail is decayed. The wooden, he examined your chair or whatever it is properly. Then finally he realized, he experienced himself that nail has decayed. The wooden nail is out of order. No more function, no more strength. Decay is the root cause of that problem. He finalized or he realized the root cause of that break or that table or chair's problem. And that is cannot be repaired properly due to its conditions. Due to its condition. That is cannot be repaired properly due to its condition, its bad condition, its decayed conditions. This is how he realized its that problem properly. Then after the carpenter understanding the situation correctly, uses his experience to remove the decayed nail from the wooden product. First he examined that wooden product properly. Then after he uses his expertise to remove the decayed nail from the wooden part. How he's going to do? He replaced it by driving a new wooden nail over the old one. First, what do you do? He makes a new wooden nail in proportions to the old one, same size, same thick, like that. That same way, he produced new wooden nail. After that, he replaces it by driving a new wooden nail over the old one. As he pushes the replacement nail, when he pushes the replacement nail over the old one, gradually removes the old nail until it is fully extracted and securely in place. Then he makes a new wooden nail, and after that he replaces that new one over the old one. Then he touch it bit by bit. Doing so, when you do it, that old one comes out gradually. That old decayed nail comes out. Then finally, the new nail hold it strongly. Hold it, or the new nail which put into that hole, hold that part strongly. This is how he. This is how he's going. This is how he didn't. In the same way. Just as a carpenter replaces damaged pieces of wood, we too can mindfully replace a negative thought with a positive one. This way we can have. It's meaning, first you have to understand at the moment, this moment I have negative thought, lustful thought, lustful mind. This is the first step. First, you have to understand, as carpenter did. First, you have to understand what type of mental mindset you have. It is the first step. Initially, you have to understand it. Then, you can replace the new thought, or its meaning, good thought, good mindset instead of that. Yeah, or just as a carpenter replaces a damaged pieces of wood, we too can mindfully replace a negative thought with the positive one, positive thought. This process is an internal shift in our mindset. It is an internal, not out. This process is an internal shift in our mindset rather than an external change, rather than an external change. It is not external, it is internal. We are doing it internally. We replace good thoughts instead of bad thought within us, in the mind, in our mind. That is why it is internal work. This process is an internal shift in our mindset rather than an external exchange or change. It requires consistent training and practice to do so, to replace the new thought, good thought instead of bad. Of course, you have to practice, you have to train it continuously. So, but it requires consistent training, training and practice. Through this ongoing effort, we learn how to focus on positive thought instead of negative one. Controlling our minds to prevent unwholesome thoughts is known as Chittanupassana, or the observation of the mind. Now, this is the Chittanupassana. Okay. Through this ongoing effort, we study how to focus on positive thought instead of negative ones. Controlling our mindset, our minds, to prevent unwholesome thought is known as Chittanupassana, or the observation of the mind. Keeping your eyes closed is not necessarily meditation, as some might believe. Some of may believe, some of you believe that meditation is keeping the eyes closed. Not it is. Keeping your eyes closed is not necessarily meditation, as some might believe, Many of us visualize the meditation as sitting with our palms resting on our laps. This is so another misconception what we have. Many of us visualize meditation as sitting with our palms resting on our laps, closing our eyes, and maintaining a still posture. This is the common misconception. This is a common misconception what we have with regards to meditation. In reality, meditation involves fully focusing on an object or experiences in the present moment. That is a meditation. In reality, in a real way, meditation involves fully focusing on object or experiences in the present moment. That is what we call meditation. While it's often hard for others to judge whether you are genuinely meditating or just thinking with your eyes, closed, it is easy to pretend. Maybe sometime you are doing meditation, you are sitting on your posture, closing eyes, keeping your palms on your lap. But maybe someone who examine you, who look, maybe they might think, they may not able to get understand whether you are meditating or doing something else like that. While it's open, hard or difficult for others to judge whether you are genuinely meditating or just thinking with your eyes closed. It is necessary. It is easy to pretend. It is easy to pretend. While sitting in this position can be one way to meditate. While sitting in this position can be one way to meditate. It is important to remember that not all enlightened one or all enlightened individuals achieve enlightenment in the same posture. When you refer the noble person who became enlightened in the Buddha's time, of course you can understand some of them enlightened, some of them attain Nibbana, being in a different postures, not only sitting postures. For example, when we consider noble figures, when we consider noble persons such as Angulimala Thera, Chulapantaka Thera, Rahula Thera, the demon Alavarka, Princess Padachara, and Princess Kisagotami, it become clear that they achieved enlightenment not merely by sitting. Basically, that is a posture. Whenever you refer meditation, whenever you hear the term meditation, of course you thought, no, now we should be ready for sit. But when you when you consider those enlightened noble persons, if you go through their biography, their stories, of course, that the stories tell us and tells you, they attained, they gained that great enlightenment being in a different postures. You know that Angulimala Theru. Angulimala Theru. He was a murderer before his monkhood, before getting ordination, because he was a murderer. He killed many thousands of people. Finally, Buddha approached him to make him control, make him understand reality. Then he became enlightened. He understood reality properly while chasing the Buddha. You read that story. You can read that story. Then you get understand. It is so interesting. That story is so interesting. Of course, during he was chasing after Buddha. He followed Buddha, kill him, take one finger from him. But Buddha make him understand reality through his psychic power, through his power, made him understand reality. Then, while chasing, during that chasing, he enlightened, not sitting postures. Same Chullakapantaka, same Alavaka also. You are free to read that stories. Chullapantaka, then also Alavaka Sutta. There is a very interesting sutta, Alavaka Sutta, in Manjameka, Sangyutta Nikaya. It is very interesting dialogue. It is a very interesting dialogue, very heart-touching dialogue made between Buddha and Alavaka. It's a nice discourse. You can understand, you can read that Alavaka Sutta. And also Rahul biography or the story of Rahul. It is also interesting. That story says how he became enlightenment, how he got enlightenment, in what way. The morning, I think he was washing. He was washing his faces. Then he reflected over the water, flowing water. Through that, he understood reality, real nature of the world. Through that, he got enlightened. That way, you can read the Princess Parachara. It is a very sad story. He lost everything. She lost everything. She was a very rich lady, rich woman. But unfortunately, she got an affair with the worker at the home. Then they ran away. They flee from the house. Then they got married. Finally, according to that fable, that story, she got troubled. She lost everything. Finally, she approached the Buddha. Then she also got enlightened. She also understands reality, hearing Buddha's word. Gisagotami also same. Gisagotami also same. These narration or these stories or these noble persons' stories says us how they become enlightened, how they got understand enlightened. Yes.
Could you send us the list of those names that you have just spoken?
Chulapant Angulimala,
Right, okay.
Chulapantak, Chulla CULLA, CULLPAN, THAKA, Chulapantaka Tera. Next,
Deva.
Tera,
Mhm.
Tero, Rahul, RAHULA, Rahula Tera. Alavaka, ALAVAKA, ALAVAK, Alavaka. Patachara, PATAHARA, Patachara. Kisa Gotami, KISAGOTAMI.
Okay.
Okay, then from
Thank you.
this point, let me stop there today. Okay, thank you so much for joining today class. See you next class. Before that, we can radiate our loving thoughts for everyone for their success and well-being. Please concentrate. Dukkha patta jani dukkha bhaya patta jani bhaya soka patta jani soka hontu sabbi pipanino.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Okay, thank you so much for
Thank you
joining.
Thank you
very
very
much,
much.
Bhante.
Very much.
Okay,
See you next
Magit.
week.
Okay, see you soon.
See you soon.
ありがとう
Have
ご
a
ざい
good
ま
day.
した。
ありがとうございました。こんばんは。おやすみなさい。Okay. Amit, thank you so much for joining. See you soon. Okay, take care.